there, welcome to today's video. I'm super glad you're here. And today for our workout, we're just gonna run through some movements. And my goal for you today, as is every day, but today especially, is just however you're feeling right now, do a body scan. Notice how you're feeling. When you finish with this workout today and we do another body scan, you feel better. So it's working through big movements, some stretches, some fluidity movements, trying to get your body to move a little easier, bigger, and stronger. So again, at the end of today's workout, my hope is that you feel better and you continue throughout the rest of your day with this feeling of, I did a good job with my workout today. So right now, just some housekeeping. Have near you whatever you need for balance for yourself. If that's using your walker, if that's using a chair, if that's setting up near a wall, or if it's having someone work with you. Whatever that is, we want you to be safe as you move through today. Also get your water, have that ready so that you can grab a quick drink whenever you need to. For the speed of the video today, if I'm going too quickly, pause me. If you need a break, take a break. It's easy. So welcome again, and let's get moving. First thing we're going to do today, have you stand tall. Hands on your hips or holding onto your balance support if you're standing, and we're going to sway. So I want you to continue swaying. If you are sitting and doing this video right now, you too can work on your sway. Sit up tall. You're going to sway in your chair. As you do, try to pick up one hip then the other. Sway side to side. So we're shifting your weight from right to left. So go ahead and keep that sway going right now. Shift from right to left in your most comfortable sway. Okay, good. The next movement we're going to do is a cross crawl. Hand to opposite limb. That's the cross crawl. We're going to take those arms wide. You're going to bring your hand to your opposite knee. Open it back up. Hand to opposite knee. Open it up. Tap, balance, tap, balance. As you're going through this, steady movement. If you're seated, same idea. Bring the knee up, tap it, arms back up to big. Keep moving through. Keep going. Cross crawls. How are your eyes doing? Staying up, looking tall. And last one. Okay, good. Next, we're doing the hula hoop, sitting or standing. You're going to just imagine that you're moving a hula hoop from your head, really down through all the way to your feet and ankles. So up at your head, hula hoop. So just a gentle circle. Imagine that you've got that hula hoop circling around your crown. Go the other direction. Okay, good. Now, hula hoop around each arm, sitting tall or standing tall, and circle those hula hoops around. Straight elbows right now. Lift your chest tall. And seated or standing, this movement is the same. And reverse those arms the other direction. How's your breathing? Focus on a few good breaths as you do this. Nice. Take those hands down. Hula hoop at your shoulders. Hula hoop at your shoulders. Circling that hula hoop around. Reverse directions. Remember, the focus is at your shoulders right now. This is your upper body circling around with that imaginary hula hoop. All right, slide that hula hoop down towards your waist. It's at your waist, circle it around. Hula hoop at your waist. Reverse it, go the other direction. Sweet. Okay, come to your center. You're going to put that imaginary hula hoop on one leg. So hold on to your balance support. Circle it around the one leg. If you're sitting, hold that leg out in front of you and circle it around. Reverse directions. And switch to the other leg. Balance support, soft support leg, circle it around. And reverse directions. Okay, good. Stand tall. We're going to take that hula hoop, move it down to your knees. Circle around at your knees. Little bends in your knee. And reverse directions. Okay, good. Stand tall. Focus on that hula hoop just at your ankle. Circle it around like it's on your foot. A mini hula hoop. And reverse it. Circle at the ankles. This can be really challenging. Find that movement. Good for ankle mobility. Switch to the other side. And again, that hula hoop's at your foot. You're going to circle it around. And reverse directions. Okay, good. Stand tall again and back to your sway. Seated or standing. So the sway, we're really pushing weight into one leg and then the other. Let's go to a little bigger sway. So your non-weight bearing foot in the sway, come to a tippy toe if you are able. Again, holding onto your balance support. If you need to, you can hold onto your chair or walker in the front. If you have your chair or your walker in the front, I want you to use the chair legs or the side of the walker as a guide. You can see my feet right here. I've moved my feet just to the outside of those legs, and I'm going to sway with wide feet. I want you to try that. How far apart can you move your feet and shift your weight from one side to the other? Working through these drills with a wide base of support is going to help, one, build up those muscles that allow your feet to be out comfortably, and two, get you in that reference so that when you're walking, when you're standing, this does not serve a great purpose for balance. We put our feet really close together, so we want to have that wide base of support so that we can balance better. This also helps, you can still be swaying right now, this also helps if you get frozen and those feet are cement. If you can start that sway, it'll help loosen that foot out of the cement just with a sway. Push your body to the right, push your body to the left. And you can give yourself a count where you're going to lift a high knee on 1, 2, high knee. There's your step. So we can work some of these exercises into some different situations that you might find yourself in if you get frozen, if you're moving and you just get stuck or slow. All right, we're going to go through to the cross crawls again. Hands are out, sitting or standing up tall to the opposite knee. When you finish touching, where's your arm going? Is it going back to big? Your arm should be in a big V, right? Coming up. Or your whole body's kind of a Y. The stalk of the Y and the arms coming up. Okay, good. Standing tall or sitting tall. The next exercise we're going to do, I'm going to show both ways. Get some water right now if you want to while I explain them. If you're sitting, you're going to sit tall in your chair, and we're going for a fast up and down with a leg. So if you're sitting, I want you to put your hand, just kind of reach it out in front of you. So your elbow's bent maybe at 90 degrees. You're going to take your knee up to that hand and then tap your foot. Up, down, up, down, up, down. I want that range of motion because a lot of times if I just say fast, or if you just think fast, you start just bouncing and we don't get that full range of motion. We're looking for that full range of up and a down. Give yourself a target. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. If you watched the Super Bowl and you were into it, there you go. You got lots of touchdowns. Up and down. Then after we complete that cycle, you're going to hold your foot up and you're going to just lift. Little, slow, gentle, deliberate lift and lowers. So from the side, it looks like this. You extend that foot all the way out. Flex your toes, so your toes pointed back to you, and you're going to lift. So that's the seated version. The up, down, followed by the lift. It's a lot of work in one leg. If you're standing, it's going to look like this. Same up, down, but you're tall. So you're going to bring that leg to a 90 degree. So if you're holding, tap it to your foot. Tap it to your hand. Tap down, tap down, tap down. We're going as quickly as you are able to do that full range of motion, up then back down. Then, after we finish the up, down, we're going to go to that leg that you just worked and balance. Okay, so we're going to go 30 seconds of the up, down, 30 seconds of the balance, or the hold out if you're sitting. So, first round. Here we go. Get yourselves ready. The up, down. Here we go. Up. So find a pace that works for you to get that full up, down motion. Keep it going. It's a quick up and down. Make sure you're touching. If you're not touching, slow it down a bit. That's fine. The full range of motion is the most important part of this. Keep it going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to go right into that balance. So we're on one leg now. You're doing your best to balance. Take a deep breath. Do your best with your balance. Holding that leg out straight if you're sitting. Keep it going. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, shake that leg out a bit. That was round 1. We're going to switch legs, do the same thing. We're going to go in 5 seconds. Get yourself ready. Lift and lower for 30 seconds. Go. Up, up. Again, I'm touching to my hand and back down. If you're sitting, same thing. Give yourself a target. Get that foot all the way off the floor. Strong up and down. How is your torso? Are you bent over or are you up tall? Get yourself up to tall. Keep going. That leg's coming up, down, down. Doing great. Up, down, up, down, up, down. 3, 2, 1, and balance. I'm turning to you. You can do it straight on. You don't need to adjust your position. Take your good breaths right now. So this is somewhat of an active rest. So the first part, you're using a lot of energy. You may feel your breath get a little short of breath, take this time, breathing in and breathing out. We're almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Stand tall, put that foot down if you're seated, and we're going to sway again. Sway tall. So we're going to sway for 20 more seconds. Grab a quick drink if you need it. Then we're going to do round 2. So the up, down with that leg. Get yourselves ready. We're going to go in 5 seconds. Same leg, up, down, go. Keep your torso up tall. Keep that leg moving. Dig deep. Up, down, down. You should feel your hand at the top and the floor at the bottom. Keep it going. Push through, push through. Our balance is coming up in 3, 2, 1, balance. Find your balance, do what you need to do. Up tall, take some good breaths. You've got 15 more seconds of balance on this leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come off. Give that a little shake. We'll switch to the other leg to even ourselves out. Get yourself ready. We're going to go in 5 seconds with the up, down. Ready and go. Give yourself that target. Keep it going. Up, down, halfway. Touching every time. If you're missing your targets, slow it down a bit. 3, 2, 1, and to balance. Holding it tall, strong, working it. Open those toes. You're halfway here. Good breathing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Up tall, just to sway from side to side. We're going to go one more round on each leg. So 3 rounds total. Sway right now. We'll go 30 more seconds before we start, so if you want to grab a quick drink, or if you are standing to do this and you need a quick sit for a rest, that's fine. As always, if you need a bit longer rest, hit pause. I'll be here when you get back. Sway side to side. We're going to go in under 10. Get yourselves ready. 5 seconds. Up and down. Here we go. Ready, begin. Touch up to that hand, down to the floor. Stay tall with the rest of your body. And it's just a tap. We're not quite transferring your weight when you tap down. As soon as you touch that floor, bounce it back up. Almost there. Keep going. 5, 4, then to balance. 3, 2, 1, balance. Up tall. Focus on your breathing when you do this. Use your arms if you need to. Light grip if you're holding on. Make sure that leg is doing the work of supporting as much weight as you can give to your leg. Almost there, under 5 seconds. Stand tall. And we will switch to the other side, starting again with the up, down. We have just under 10 seconds till we go. Get yourself lined up and ready. And go. Up and down. going. Find a rhythm and a pace that works for you. Keep it going. 10 more seconds here. Then again to our balance. In 3, 2, and 1. Balance. Good. Deep breaths, breathing. Feeling like, oh, I just worked. Yeah, you did. Well done. And again, if you're sitting, that foot is out right now. You're bringing it up and down. Good, breathing in, exhale that air. 3, 2, and 1. Stand up, get a drink. I'm going to give you 1 minute before we start with our next set. So if you don't need to get a drink or sit or take a little break, just go ahead and sway. And you can work to your level of sway. So we've done quite a bit with the legs already. We're going to work the arms next. We're going to start with a row. So if you have bands and you want to use them, this would be a good time to use them. Hook them up to your anchor. And I will show you quickly what we're going to do. We're going to do 3 positions. So I have the bands on my anchor here. If you have a place set up, we're going to do a straight row. So arms are straight, you're up tall. 1, 2, and then arms are up like at 3. So the arms come up by your head. 1, 2, 3. If you're using the bands, that's what you're doing. If you're not using the bands, you can follow me again. You can do these seated or standing, whatever works for you. First one, hands by your thighs, press straight back. Move this out just a bit. So you're going to press straight back. From the side, straight back. That's 1. 2, you're pulling your thumbs to your armpits. Elbows sneak back. Arms are straight, thumbs to your armpits, elbows sneak back. That's 2. 3, you're going to bring your hands up in a box, 90 degrees at your armpits, 90 degrees at your elbows, pull back. Okay? From the side, pull back. It's the hands up mode, pull back. So it's going to look like this as we run through. Press back straight, 2, 3. Here we go, join me. 1, 2, middle, 3, up. 2, middle, up. 3, middle, up. 4, middle, up. 5, middle, up. Squeeze your shoulder blades every time. 1, 2, and 3. Here we go with 7, middle, up. 8, middle, up. 9, middle, up. Last one. Press back, pull back, and up. Good. Works the upper arms a bit, middle of your spine, and that's what we're targeting. Those are good posture muscles that we're trying to keep you up tall to prevent that rounding forward. So those are the muscles we're working. Now we're going to go ahead, we're going to lift the air out to the side. So you're going to pulse up, elbows have a slight bend, and you're going to lift, lift, lift. So you want to stay with your arms fairly reaching out to the sides. From the side, I'm even with my body. Thumbs are pointed behind you, and you're lifting up. Lift that chin and your chest. Lift that air out to your sides. Deep breaths. Good work. Good. Rest them down. Okay, we should feel that in our arms a bit. Shake out your hands. Shake out your arms. Pull those shoulders up to your ears and then roll them back and down. Again, pull those shoulders up, roll them back and down. We'll do that one more time. Pull the shoulders up, roll them back and down. Little arm shake again. We're going to go back to that first set of rows. 10 rounds of the 1, 2, 3 position. 1, 2, and 3 position. Take a big breath. Get yourself ready. Hands down, press back for 1, middle, and up. 2, middle, up. 3, middle, up. 4, middle, up. 5, middle, up. 6, middle, up. 7, middle, up. Stay tall. 8, middle, up. Eyes are looking forward. 9, middle, up. Last one. 10, middle, up. Good. Holding that air. Palms up. Rotate out to the side. You're reaching out to the side. Extend those arms a bit and then pulse it up. Imagine that you're pushing up clouds. Pushing up those clouds. They were big and fluffy and right in your hands. How's your posture on this? Pull your chin and chest up high, standing as tall as you can. Think about the top of your head. Put the top of your head on your ceiling. Did that find more of your inches? Nice and tall. Top of your head is touching your ceiling. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Shake out those arms. Air gets heavy, doesn't it? I'm always amazed when we do some of these exercises. Yeah, air gets heavy. Pull your shoulders up, back, down, and around. Give them a little shake. Again, up, back, down, and around. Let's go one more time. Okay. Again, with those arms. As we do this first set of rows, think about the muscles in your back working. So we'll go nice and slow so that each time you do it, you can squeeze between those shoulder blades. So when you press back, pull those shoulder blades together. When you go to the middle, pull those elbows and shoulder blades together. When you go up, pull those shoulder blades together. That's an extra pull and squeeze that you have to think about and do. But you'll get the benefit because you're going to target and fire those muscles that really work to pull that head up and your chest up for posture. Here we go. Hands by your thighs. Press. Middle and up. 2, middle, up. Stay with my pace. Press. Middle, up. If we go too quickly on this is 4, we lose that extra time for that purposeful squeeze. 5, middle, and up. 6, middle, and up. 7, middle, up. 8, middle, up. 9, middle, up. And here we go with 10, middle, and up. Good. Okay, shake those arms out quickly. Palms up. Rotate those arms out. Reach a little further and pulse up. Like you're trying to lift those clouds. Pulse them up. Breathing in and out. Keep those arms moving. In and out. Breathing in and out. Good. Let those arms come down. Shake them out. Circle through the shoulders a few times. Good. Go ahead and grab a drink. And then when you come back, I want you to have a seat. Have a seat when you get back. Give you a few more moments to get yourself settled. So we're going to do any level of stand to sit coming up next. If you're sitting and standing is a little rough, we're going to have you do the reach forward. If you are able to follow through and continue this movement, you're going to follow through and do the entire movement. So if you're sitting and standing is not an option for you right now, you're going to take your hands to your knees. Everyone is doing this part. And you're going to slide those hands down the front of your legs as far as you can go towards the floor. If you can reach the floor, I want you to do that. And then if you're staying seated, you're going to come up to tall with your hands. Bring your hands back down. Slide them down to the floor. Reaching up to toe. That's level 1. If that is your 100%, stay there. Stay safe. Do what works for you. Level 2, reaching down, stretching down towards the floor, touching the floor. Reach forward. Reach out in front of you. Shift your weight forward. If you can shift your weight forward, I will show you from the side. I want you to try to lift your hips, reaching out from off the chair, and then lower back down. If that's your 100%, just the lift. Coming forward, reach forward. You will feel your weight shift, right? You'll feel your weight shift in the chair. Push the weight into your feet. Push into your feet and lift your hips. And then sit back down, reach to tall. So this is level 2. If you are okay with doing this, that's the level 2. So it's a little bit more challenging than that first level. Down to the floor, everybody, stretch forward. If you're able, lift your hips, sit back down, come to tall. The third level, down to the floor, everybody's going to the floor, reaching forward, lifting those hips, eyes up, chest up, stand up. Reverse it to come down. Nose out, you're reaching forward. Down to the floor, sit down. Reach to the floor, slide those hands out, shift your weight forward, eyes up, chest up, stand up. So again, you're 100%. I'm going to run through a full stand. For this set of 10, I want you to run through what feels comfortable and what works for you. I'm not going to count these because everybody's pace is going to be slightly different, but the target is 10 repetitions. Okay? Get yourself ready, wide feet, nice and balanced, and here we go. Your best effort. So the first part, we're just reaching down, and from here, what you can do. Whatever your 100% is, you're giving your best effort for each repetition. So feeling the stretch, feeling your muscles fire, working through your balance for your 100% effort. Keep it going. We've got a few more. be honest, I lost count, but I'm going to do one more. So finish up with this last effort. Your 100%. Sit tall. Bring those feet in. So you have about 6 inches between your feet. Go ahead and look at them, and then sit up tall. Put your hands on your knees. Push your elbows to straight. Lift your chest up towards the ceiling. Good. Relax those shoulders. You're going to I want you to move to the front of your chair. So what that means, here's the back of my chair right here. I want to move to the front edge, so I've got space on the back of the seat, but that's going to allow me a little more range of motion as we stretch. So you're going to take your right foot out, put your heel to the floor. Sit up nice and tall. Push that knee to straight. Now as that knee goes to straight, you may already feel a stretch in the back of that leg. If you do, that's great. You can hold it there. If you want to increase that stretch, sit up tall and only hinge at your hip. So if you're rounding your spine, I want you to pause, go back, and just hinge forward, like your upper body is a flat board. Toe is pointed up towards the ceiling. So your toes point up towards the ceiling. Hold that stretch. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. So as you stretch, it's important to focus on that breathing. We want to make sure we're getting fresh new oxygen to those muscles so they can open up and let go. We can help with some of that rigidity. Especially after moving for a while, your muscles will react better. So right now, as we stretch, bring that leg in, and you're going to switch to the other leg. So straighten through that other leg. I'm going to turn around so you can see better. Oops. Up tall towards the front end of that chair. Reach that other foot out. Heel is on the floor. Bring those toes up to you. Sitting up tall, straightening through your knee. If you need to, you hinge forward just till you feel a stretch in the back of that leg. If you're sitting up tall, it shouldn't take that big of a stretch. If you're able to come way down forward, I want you to sit up and do a few things. Really make sure you're pressed through the knee, and really make sure you're pushing your hip back almost as you hinge forward. So those will help really target the back of that leg. Good breathing. So as we do this stretch, just hold it for a bit. I want you to do a body check. How are you feeling right now? We've had some movement. We've worked a few things. We've done a few different exercises where we varied our speed, where we worked on some quicker exercises, and then some more full range of motion to kind of target a bunch of different muscle systems through that. How are you feeling right now? Just give yourself a nod. Definitely give yourself a pat on the back. And yes, you might be a little bit more tired, but you earned that. You worked through it, so good. Bring that leg back. Okay, sitting up tall again. I want you to walk those feet out to the side. So I want you to take your toes, move your toes away from one another. Then your heels. Then your toes. Then your heels. Then bring them back in. Heels, toes, heels, toes. One more time. Toes out, heels out, toes out, heels out. Keep them out as wide as you can right now. And I want you to fold in half. So you're going to put your hands down towards the floor. For this one, you are going to curve your spine. So you're starting sitting up tall. You're going to take your chin towards your chest and just slowly, as you're able, you might not go very far, that's fine, but you're going to forward fold, rounding through your spine and hinging forward as you are able. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, see if you can go a little further. Pull your belly button to spine and curve back up to tall. Belly button to spine, holding tight through your center. As you come up to all the way to tall, rest those shoulders down. Good. Now take your hands on the inside of your thighs. Just gently give a little press, opening up the muscles on the inside of your thighs. Good. Rest. Bring those heels in, toes in, heels in. Sit up tall. Take both hands out to the front. Drop them down to one side of your chair. I want you to hold on to your chair and your thigh. Continue to turn around. Look over that shoulder. Rotate around, sitting tall. Take a deep breath in. And exhale it out. Come back to your center. And go the other way. Drop those hands down to your chair and to your thigh. Look behind you. Use your eyes to help you rotate. Look behind you. What's going on back there? Rotate around, sitting up tall. Take a deep breath in. And exhale it out. Come back to the center. Hands on your thighs. Okay, we're going to finish with our breaths together because that's what we do. Hands down, take a deep breath in. Breathing in, taking up all that great air, that good energy that's around you. Touch those palms together. Exhale it down. Good energy, feeling strong. Feeling like, all right, that worked today. Back down. And one more, breathing in. Hands together, keep them together. Exhale through your center. Hold yourself tight and tall. Put a big smile on your face. Give yourself a well done. And thank you for joining in here today. I really appreciate it. If you have other people that you think might like these videos, please share them. These are out for benefit of whoever might need them. So if you think of anyone and you're like, send them the link, let them know that these are out there. And yeah, have a great day, and I will see you here next time.